Park. Early in May, a man came from Squire Gordon's to take me away. I was taken into a big stable which had 4 good stalls and a swinging window that opened into the yard. In the next stall to me was a pony called Merrylegs, whom the children used to ride. He was a favourite with everyone, and he and I soon became great friends. There was a stable boy called James Howard, and the coachman's name was John Manley. He had a wife and 1 little child, and they lived in the coachman's cottage very near to the stables. The next day I was taken to my new master, so that he could try me out. I found that Squire Gordon was a very good rider, and kind to his horse as well. When we came home, his lady was at the hall door to greet us. "Well, my dear," she said, "how do you like him?" "He has a fine spirit," my master replied. "What shall we call him?" She looked up at me. "He really is a beauty, and he has such a sweet, good-tempered face, and such a fine, intelligent eye. How about Black Beauty?" "Black Beauty? Why, yes, that shall be his name." And so it was. Also in our stable was a chestnut mare called Ginger. Although she was rather bad-tempered, we grew quite friendly. Sometimes we went out together in double harness, and then we talked to each other. She wanted to know all about my early life, and I told her. Then she told me about her life, and it was very different from mine. No one had ever been kind to Ginger. After she had been broken in, she was sent to London to a fashionable gentleman as one of a matching pair. "There I was driven with a bearing rein," she said, "and I really hated it. I like to toss my head about and hold it as high as any horse. But just imagine, if you tossed your head up high and had to hold it there for hours on end. That's what happens with a bearing rein." I grew more and more irritable. One day, just as they were straining my head up with that rein, I began to plunge and kick with all my might. That was the end of that place. I was sold and went back to the country. Alas, the groom at the new place was rough, so I bit him. I was sold again, and came here not long before you did. It's better here, of course, but for how long? As it turned out, kindness was all Ginger needed. Her bad temper slowly died, and she became quite gentle and happy at Birtwicth Park.